Hello, beautiful diamonds of light. I speak all is well with each and every one of you all. I know I just recently posted a video on my YouTube page. Excuse me. But I mentioned in my reading that I did when I finished my painting about me making a video of something personal in my life. Now, for years now, definitely lately, I've been really wanting to post this video. And it's a part of me that kept saying, post it, post it, post it. And then it's that part of me that kept saying, don't do that, Keita. What would people say? What would people think? Whatever. But I was just guided so strongly that you have to post this. It's important. Because this is serious, what's happening to you. And other people need to hear it because it could be happening to them too. And maybe people just don't want to speak up about it because they are afraid. Not that I'm afraid of what's been happening to me, and I'm going to get into that. I'm not afraid. I'm not scared or anything. I'm just aware. And I'm just wondering why. What is this all about? Excuse me. It's been cold here in Cali lately. And the last couple of days, it rained. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. It rained a couple of days ago. And I can tell, that the seasons is definitely, because you know what I'm saying, a lot of people act like we don't have a common cold and stuff no more. Not saying that I have a cold or anything. I just, and more of what I'm going to say, this is what I think is stimulates is from what I'm about to get into about what's been going on with me. With an extra access of, I want to say phlegm, mucus, or whatever. Okay, I really feel like it's a meaning behind these that I've been dealing with for a while now. And sometimes, some days, more prevalent than others. But yes, this video is about abduction. Me being abducted. And I know it's happening at night. That's for sure. I don't know. A part of me want to say it's associated with the apartments that we're living in. Maybe it's a lab or something here. And I say that saying because it's just weird. The type of things that be going on is strange. And it's like sometimes I smell chemicals coming out the vents. And I can notice when I smell these smells sometimes, I'll start feeling the phlegm. I start getting heavy, especially at night. A lot of times I start getting dizzy and tired and sleepy. Sometimes I tell myself, Keita, it's just the energies. But I'm going to go back to about 4 years ago. When I first started noticing these things. Now, mind you, my life has always been weird. I've always been different. And that's neither here nor there. But I'm not afraid of the unknown or other things that go bump in the night. Because as I said, I embraced those parts of myself growing up. I had to face a lot of darkness, a lot of scary things, to show that I wasn't afraid, to show that I didn't fear anything. And, not saying I never feared anything, but I wasn't afraid of, the pressures of life because my life was dark. The way I had to grow up as a little girl and everything. Being the black sheep, the oddball of the family, and so on and so on. With that being said, I've always experienced the paranormal, what they call paranormal. I know that's real because I do see things. I have seen things. I can see things, energy, shape-shifting. I mean, I just have a lot of, metaphysical, mystical experiences in my life since I can remember. But this right here is a great deal different. Now, I've been here in these apartments. We've been living at, say, six going on 7 years now. And I'm going to start with this that happened to me about, like I said, 3-4 years ago. Well, I don't want to say 3-4 years ago. This really happened. This happened 5 to 6 months after we moved here. In this very room, I was laying in the bed asleep, as always, normal sleeping. And as I'm in my dream, that I don't think was really a dream, I see these white skin, not like white people we call white, but actually white, like the color white, you know, like sheets, like white paint. They females. Their hair is white. It's like they had their hair pulled up or something, but it was long ponytails, if I can remember. It was very vivid. And they had big almond-shaped eyes, and their eyes appeared to seem black. And it was two standing at my left, one at my foot, and one at my right. And I'm just laying there on the table, and I'm looking around. You know, they're like speaking to each other. I can't remember. I know they're speaking because they're, you know, looking and, you know, whatever they're doing. I don't know what they're saying or anything. I can't even say I remember how they sound, what was coming out their mouth. You know, it could have been telepathically, but I know they was communicating. And the two at my left, one of them had something in her hand. I won't describe. It was an object. I won't describe it. But it was an object in her hand. And she pretended to lean over towards me. And as she did, my left side of my chest, I would say my chest, females call it something else, but I just don't want to be that vague. So I would say the areola area got densed. Okay, just that one area. And as this is happening, okay, I could feel this. And then I remember taking a deep breath in. And then when I took a deep breath in, I was back in my bed, fully dressed. Mind you, I wasn't dressed when I was on this table. Fully dressed in the same area that in the dream, that I still don't feel was a dream, was still condensed. Just that one area. It wasn't cold. Just that one chest, one side of my chest. It wasn't cold. I wasn't cold. None of that. It was just weird, and it was just staying that way. And I could feel like something had been done. I didn't hurt anything the next day. It was, you know, I was saying it was just a dream. And over for a long time, it was just a dream. But I told my sister about it. I told my fiance about it. You know, told my grandma about it. You know, it was weird because it seemed so real. So as time went on, I started noticing things weird on my body. And I'm gonna show you these areas, okay? Because I'm not crazy. I'm not doing this for attention. These are real events that has happened to me, and I have scars of things I cannot explain how they got there. Scars of like surgery have been done in places, and I hadn't had any surgery done. Places that look maybe like IVs was put, like needles was put there, and I hadn't been to no doctors, no hospitals, or nothing to receive any kind of where they put the IV in your veins, okay? I know the medical term of it, but I can't really pronounce it right now because I've been in the medical field before. And these areas I'm gonna show you of things that this is hard to talk about, okay? This is very hard and heartfelt, and it's very serious. Maybe somebody out here or out there is experiencing some of the same things, have experienced some of the same things, have insight. And I'm just speaking on it, my story. Okay? That abduction is very real. Let's start by just showing you the scars. And no, I'm not doing nothing to myself, okay? Just for this is really this is things that are on me that I don't have answers for. Nothing. No doctors, nothing. They just, I know things been done. I've had experienced pain in some of these areas. Let me just get into the story. Let me just get into it, okay? Let's start with here. I'm gonna try to see, can I get in so people can see? Okay, hopefully it shows good. Right here, my third eye. You see this dot? I hope the camera picks it up good, because I really want you guys to see. That's just not a brown dot there. It's actually little holes that I can look into the mirror and see. Holes that are deep into, and then like multiple spots, and right up under it, I noticed like a new hole right up under it. And about a year ago, I can know as this wasn't, I started noticing this past year, maybe last year, the holes. But I was like, why? The holes in my head, but the dark areas start coming, and I just think that's from maybe doing whatever, probing, whatever I don't know what they're doing. Something is being put, some type of thin object or something is being, I think, inserted into my third eye area. Okay, that's one thing I've noticed. Another thing is, one morning about 4 years ago, I woke up and I could not walk. Well, I ain't gonna say I couldn't walk at all. I could hardly walk. It hurt to put pressure on my left leg. And I'm like, why is this hurting so bad? Oh my God. And it was a bruise there. I'm like, how did this bruise get on my leg? I didn't do anything to my leg. Maya didn't. Listen, I don't drink. I don't do anything. Okay. No lie. Okay. So I'm like, how did this get here? Where is this bruise coming from? Why does it hurt so bad? I didn't hit my leg on nothing. I mean, I could hardly put any pressure. I had to sit down for most of that day. And the next day, the pain had subsided for the most part. It was there just a little bit, and the bruise was gone. Usually a bruise stay on you for a while. You know what I'm saying? The bruise is gone, but a scar was there. And that same scar is still here to this day. And this was 3 years ago. I'm going to show y'all this scar. Hopefully you can see it. Okay. Let me see. You see right there? The scar. I don't know where it came from. It's the same area that was hurting that morning, where I could hardly walk. The same area that had a bruise. And now it's still that same scar there. So weird. That's it. This is the scar. Hadn't went anywhere in 3-4 years. And honestly, about some months ago, I did have a little pain in that area again. And by this time, I'm like, something's going on. Somebody's doing something to me. When I noticed them going back in again, like I've been noticing that something's been done to me at night, and I just been wanting to speak up on it, but didn't know how. And I still don't know how I'm doing it now. I'm just doing it because I don't know how to address this. I'm just letting everybody know that abduction is real and these things are going on with me. Okay. Other markings. Now, as I was talking about the IBs and stuff, now it's weird because I'm gonna show you in my wrist right here. You see that y'all see that mark right there? See that dark mark right here? Right there. I want to see, can I get the camera to go right? Because I want to get it in here. Yeah, there we go. Right there. Hope you can see. Even up under that dark scar, like, it be holes right there. And it'll peel like scab. And then right up under, you can see if you can see, I noticed it this morning, it was like a new little hole right up under it. That wrist there, sometimes on the back of my hands. I had scars like from my IVs being there on the back of my hands for the longest. One time I had a rip on the back of my hand. Maybe IV tried to get put in it and I made it maybe fall and it ripped the skin on my back of my hand, and I know I didn't do that. And here's the same, hello, I gotta come this way. The same type of marking, but lighter. You see? Lighter, because it's kind of old. It's, you know, but they go in, it's like IVs be there. Same thing to the fold of my arm. You see? I haven't been to no doctors, anything like IVs get put in these areas where my veins at. And mind you, veins run through here, right there. Like I said, that's an old one. That area is not as dark as the one that this area here. Is this area. It's not as dark as this area here. It's not. And like I said, if you can look closely, you can see another little hole. I wish I had a better camera. Another little hole that's up under the dark spot. Okay. And that's that. And then also, here on the back of my legs. Hold on, let me see, can I get this? I gotta get close to the light. Y'all, this is so hard. And I hate that I'm having to do this. But those two areas, there, and there. These appeared about a week ago, a little over a week ago. Never had these markers on my legs before. Don't know where these came from. And hadn't went anywhere. Still there. Another scar. One more. One more. These are the ones I just noticed. Ain't no telling what's going on with my body. Then I have no clue of what they did. But about 5 days, 6 days ago, I want to say about a week ago, I woke up. My arm was hurting so bad, my left arm. And it was just like a deep ache that came and go, and then it slid up, then and then it let up. And I'm like, why my arm hurting so bad? What did I do? So I went in the bathroom and something, look at your arm. And let's see, can we get that? You see right here? That little mark right there, like a little slash. Boom, that was there. And that's where the pain was. This is exactly, see, can I come in better? This is exactly where the pain and where that little slit looking thing is right there. Now that's a scar. That's some type of scar. And like I said, these scars, they be like nothing ever happened. It's like I be having surgery in these places. And somebody is using some type of high grade, I don't want to say it's the best technology because I can still see the scars. But it's definitely a technology that can seal stuff up and, you know, no staples, no bleeding, no nothing. The pain will be there, but it can be gone within the next day or so, or it'll be very little pain for a few days. Okay? These are things that have been happening to me. And back to the dream that I said, I told y'all about my left chest and something being put there. About, I don't know, it wasn't long ago. Just here, not recently, not long ago. I was having pain in that area. Again, the pain that, oh, why is my chest hurting so bad? What is this? Something told me, which is something is me telling myself, okay, to look because something's strange. You've been knowing things going on with you by now, Keita. Something's been done. And it's a slit. Of course, I can't show you all that area, but it's a slit and a brown marking, like a slit or some type of surgery was there about this long. And then with, you know, the small width, but it's like slanted. It's going the way it's done, but it's up under there. And I've never had that scar. I've never had any surgery on my chest area. I hadn't had any implants. Mine is real. Okay. And I know it seems like it's I'm making fun of it. It's no laughing matter. It's serious. And like I said, I'm not scared or afraid of it, but I am in awareness, and I'm like, I haven't gave anybody any kind of consent to do anything to me. None. And I want to say it's associated with where I live. But then again, it could not be. I'm not sure because I've never, besides the dream, I hadn't seen. But like I say, the flame at night, sometimes y'all, I'll start, like, it'll start, and during the day, like I said, I smell chemicals in the vents, but at night it start building up real thick, and I'm like, why I have trouble. It's just running. It's like, what is this? Something's been sprayed. Something's irritating my sinuses and stuff. Something's going on. And then, like, those mornings, I will wake up in the middle of the night, like, or in the morning, choking and gagging because it's the thickness and whatever, and it's like a different texture and slime. It's weird. I will wake up and I will feel like I've been drugged. I would feel like I've been drugged with something. So lethargic, hard to get up. Like, oh my God. It's ridiculous. And this is becoming, and I'm making this video because it's becoming more and more frequent. I'm like, why is these things happening to me? And they're very real because the scars are there. I mean, they just not appearing there for nothing. Something's happening. I'm being abducted. By who? By what? I don't know. Could be the big G. Because the word to me is a little sloppy. But I don't know nothing about abductee or alien technology, nothing like that. If it's aliens, you know. Aliens ain't the only one to be doing things to us. So, but like I say, in my dreams, it was very not human-like. Definitely looked like us, so sent, but wasn't us, the females. So it could have been costumes, though. Maybe they made me think it was these type of beings or people or female. I don't know. I don't know what I can't call it. I've never seen nothing like it in my life before, and not in real life. You know, I don't know what's going on with me. I don't want to keep saying like it's not scary because I'm still alive every day. I wake up, I'm alive. I'm grateful to be alive, but I am not happy knowing things are being done to me and there's nothing I can do about it. Nothing. Because I don't know who the freak doing it. I even at night don't want to go to sleep. Sometimes I'm up to 2, 3 o'clock. If I can, 4 o'clock in the morning because I'm like, they're going to come and get me tonight. Trying to call myself going to catch whoever it is. If they that slick and that good and able to do what they do to me and I don't catch them, they obviously can't be. But what would want to mess with you in your sleep? Like, they scared of you? Or maybe they just don't want you to catch them. I don't know, but it's overbearing, I can't say. And I want out of this place, yes. I mean, but what if it's not just here? But I don't know why or what it's truly associated with, but I know it's being done. I know things are being done to me. And I'm just speaking out. Because maybe it's happened to somebody else. Abduction is very real. Very real. But I just want to say if it's happening to you, you're not alone. And we just got to stay strong and don't fear. I do my best to try to keep my frequencies high. So it's not, she's probably getting abducted because she's negative. People so... Because I can tell you what some of you crazy... Y'all think I'm crazy because I'm saying this. But some of you... I'm just telling my truth. That's it. Other things that are happening to me. And I can probably know I'm going to get a lot of kickback or whatever from this. But I have to address it. Because this is really happening. And I don't know what to do about it. There's really nothing I can do. But maybe it's some people that can relate. And maybe we can figure something out. At least talk to each other about it. Because I don't have nobody that can understand me, because I can't even say these things are happening to my daughter and my fiance. And they're here too. And, you know, I look on my daughter to see if there's any strange markers and stuff on her. And I try not to over, do it with trying to find something on her, because the last thing I want to is to feel that way for her too. But so far, I can say I haven't really noticed anything. She easily like bruises and stuff, so you could touch her and she turned red. But as far as scars and stuff, I mean, kids can be a little rough on the edges. So I mean, she don't really have any scars. Like I don't check her as much as I notice on myself, but I do check her body to see if I see any strange markers or anything. And honestly, I hadn't. And I say he has scars on his body, but you say that his same scars been there since he was a kid. Just like I know my scars, he know his. So I know these scars, like this one. I tried to put a hole in my face from getting a piercing because I wanted a dimple. That's a scratch from many years ago of whooping this girl ass, But she did scratch me, but she couldn't see out of her eye when I got done. Her whole eye was red and it stayed that way. And so I know how I got this scar. I know how I got this scar. My aunt burnt me on the face with those girl curling irons. And she had to, and I had to catch them in midair. People used to think that's my birthmark. So I know how I got the scars on my face and my blemishes and everything. I know what scars on my body come from. And I know when I wake up and something's been done to me. And like I said, I hadn't been to no doctor to be getting no IVs or nothing. I don't know what this is, but it's very real. And I'm just addressing it. This is very hard for me. This is strange for me. And I don't know where to go with it. So I'm here on my platform. And if anybody want to reach out to me to help me understand these things, I really, really appreciate it. But don't be coming at me talking about, oh, for a fee. No, I ain't got time to be playing with this. This is real stuff. If I want to go look for somebody to pay for somebody to do something for me, I go do that. This is me just telling it like it is. And if you proceed to lay upon your heart, and if you have some experiences, I just want to talk about it, whatever, because something's going on with you. But this is no joke. I'm not going to be playing games with people. It just be leave, stuff in the comments and go from there. But this is not a joking matter. This is very serious, and these things are happening to me, and I really want answers. But like I say, these things are being done while I'm asleep. So anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. I just thought I would share this, and hopefully it'll reach somebody else out here that need to hear it too, to know that you are not alone, and abduction is real. Bye now.